So it's very windy today. I'm hoping the audio is working okay. We need to get on with this Panda, and it is in a very sorry state. So let's go and get it, bring it over, and we'll see what we can do with it. No, it's not been in a fire. It has literally just been sat a very, very long time. And it's just as bad on the inside. Let's start. It's got 116,000 miles on it. Oh, engine management light. It does not like to be moved. It's got some dodgy fuel in. Now, just for shits and giggles, because this is not the way to do it, I am going to spray the entire car down with iron fallout remover, because this has been sat for years. So this is going to go a really dark purple, I think. Let's find out. Oh, this is going in for a wheel refurb, but we're still going to spray down everything. So like I said, I think this is going to go really, really dark. To be fair, it's not actually reacting as much as I thought it would. Where it's been stored is on an industrial site with lorries and all sorts of. Oh God. Oh well. To be fair, this side's starting to go. Yeah, you can start to see some of the reactions now. So what I'll do is I'll rinse this off. Whilst this continues to dwell, though, I'm just going to do the inside of the arches. So, clearly, this is going to need more than a chemical decontamination. It's got moss, algae, plant life. Obviously, it's got fallout, which we'll need to do again. But I think the first thing we need to do is use a more aggressive pre-wash. So what we're going to do is use a little bit of a cocktail. So we're going to use I've got it, Built Hammer Touchless with a small amount of Surf X HD in there, just to give it a little bit more bite. I'm not too fussed about being safe, because most panels need body work, whether that be a dent removal, touching, respray, or machine polish. So main thing is that we need to get the wheels as clean, not the wheels, the bodywork as clean as possible. Like I said, the wheels are going off to be completely refurbed. So yeah, let's mix this up and get on with it. Okay, so we have our mixture in the active snow foam lance. We're going to put it on the car and let's see how much more this can take off. It's looking damn sight better. You can actually see what colour it's supposed to be now. And my voice is getting worse. Okay, so now we've let that dwell for a little while. What I'm going to do is grab the, where is it? Interior. APC. APC and a brush. Get that rinse off. And then we'll probably have to do that again because it's quite bad. The one thing that I have noticed is there is a lot of nooks and crannies, so we're probably going to end up taking the lights down to get to some of the green, but see how we get on. So it's now had 2 lots of snow foam, iron fallout, and a very thorough jet wash. Now, there's a lot of, I want to say there's a lot of, I think it's like a calcium buildup or something because it's been sat for a very long time. And there's lots of soap, like almost like the soap's gone. So this is the first time we've had a major overhaul as such that is bloody hell. UK weather just does not know what it's doing today. Now we've got hail, snow, sleet. Anyway, whilst the weather decides what it's doing, I was saying that this is the first time we're having a massive decontamination overhaul detail since becoming Geon certified. Bloody hell. I might wait a minute. No. And this is why we have a unit. But anyway, first time since becoming Geon certified. So they have a product called Total Remover. Now this is absolutely fantastic. It will strip any wax, sealant, some DIY coatings, but it's also a very powerful water spot remover. So I think we need to go over the Panda with this and go from there. I think I'm going to bring it inside to do that because I'm not sure if it's trying to snow or what, but this is absolutely ridiculous. It was 20 degrees last week. Okay, so as it's snowing, I'm going to go move the Panda and then it's like properly snowing now. Move the Panda, going to get the Alpine out of the bay as the customer will be here for that very shortly. I mean, look at this. It's ridiculous. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love snow. But not when they're in the middle of a bloody decon. Okay. We're in business. Now, whilst I'm in somewhat warmth, let me tell you a little secret about these Alpines. They have a electronic gearbox, which has an issue that when the voltage drops below a certain amount, it won't actually disengage from park or go into drive or anything. So you can turn it on, you can rev it, it just will not go out of park. So then you're screwed. I didn't want to put this outside, but I need to. I'll have to put it outside. Oh. At least the heater works on this because it's all defrosted, demisted. So that's always good. Oh, I was going backwards. So yeah, I'm going to bring this inside and then we can use the Gion Total Remover to totally remove the rest of the contamination. In theory. We shall see very shortly. Now, obviously, this isn't what we would normally do. This isn't a situation we find ourselves in on a regular basis, but this needs it. And it's for a very good customer. So it's worthwhile doing. But there you go, look. Snow in March. That's not new. Anyway, let's get on with this. It's Total Remover from Gion. You spray it on and you leave it for 5 minutes and then you rinse it off. So let's get that. So I've just stopped the recording of me using the Total Remover because what the hell? That is crazy. But anyway, with this, it's literally just a case. Spray it on. But you see, like here, where there's marks, around here where it's all run down over the years, this is perfect for that. Anywhere the water could have sat for a prolonged period of time. Now, we usually use this when we are prepping for coatings or PPF, but this just needs a bloody good, deep clean. Okay, so that's it for this video. It's taken a lot longer than expected. So in the next one, we'll get onto the contact wash and then we'll inspect the paintwork further. But for now, it's looking a damn sight better and we're ready to move on to the next stage. But it's 5 o'clock, so I'm going home and I'll see you in the next video.